23rd, and this is the meeting of the Duxbury Zoning Board of Appeals. We have two matters on for this evening. I'm just going to read the precursor. Pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023 as amended on March 28, 2025, this meeting will be conducted in person and as a courtesy via remote means in accordance with applicable law. Please note that while an option for remote attendance and/or participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public and board members, the hearing will not be suspended or terminated if technological problems interrupt the virtual broadcast unless required by law. The meeting will be recorded by the local scene, formerly known as PAC TV. Members of the public who wish to watch the meeting may do so by viewing the Duxbury Government Access channels, Verizon 39 or Comcast 9. Viewers can visit https:/thelocalscene.media/Duxbury for information about Duxbury program, including streaming and watching replays on Duxbury YouTube. Okay, so the first matter on for tonight is a continuation of ZBA case number 2025-16, Stanley and Jade Soderstrom, 28 White Street. The applicants propose to construct an addition onto a pre-existing non-conforming structure. A special permit is required. Just as a preliminary matter, both Phil and I were not in attendance at the original hearing, but we did watch the video recording of the original hearing and reviewed all of the materials from that hearing and signed a Mullen affidavit to that effect. So we are participating tonight. There are 4 members here tonight, so that means in order to approve the special permit as requested, you would need all 4 people voting in favor. So you have an option of going forward tonight, or you could wait until we have more board members present to ensure a larger vote. And if you want, we could take a straw poll before voting to see where we're landing with respect to the permit. And if you'd like to continue at that point in time, you're welcome to do so. Okay? All right. So if you want to stand up at the podium and let us know what's new.
What is new since the last meeting is a revised table in the application and revised plot plan. That was just completed yesterday, so I don't know if you have that current copy.
Right. So I should mention we do have the supplemental application requirement, a revised table, which was received by the board on October 16th. And we also have email correspondence as between the building commissioner, Jim Wazlewski, and the applicant, Mr. Soderstrom, from October 14th and October 15th.
So I have copies of the revised plot plan with me if you don't have what's current.
Is that the one that was filed on October 16th?
No, it's filed yesterday.
Just comment, I did speak with his engineer, who was going to email me a copy, which he said he was going to try and get to me last night or today.
Okay.
The only change, just to speak to the applicant, was that we just wanted to have the existing building coverage and the proposed coverage added. Nothing else really changed on the plan except that information provided.
Okay, so I was copied on that email, so I have copies if you'd like to see them of them.
Yep, pass them out, please.
Yeah.
Great. Jim's important too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, no, this is fine. I don't need a copy.
Okay. going from existing coverage of 7.6% to 12.8%.
Correct.
That looks pretty clear on here.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the board, so they know, I did review the table that was resubmitted, and it's correct. There's only one small change that I would think that the applicant may want to change, and that is on item number 8, he had checked the new nonconformity, and he selected yes, and he's not creating a new nonconformity, he's just extending an existing one, so we may want to correct that just so it's good for the record.
Okay.
I didn't notice that.
I didn't either, but now I see it. It looks like it was crossed out, the no was crossed out and changed
To a
to
yes.
a yes, so it just needs to be changed back to a no.
Correct.
I had it right the first time.
You
Yep,
did.
You did.
Would you like him to rewrite that page and,
No,
okay.
at least it's not my decision, it's the board's decision, but I don't think so.
I don't think
No,
it's necessary.
I don't
It's
either.
Thank you.
immaterial. Well, we're,
Are there any questions from the board for the applicant?
no, no.
No, I don't have any. Are there any questions from the public?
Do we have anyone out in wall land? It doesn't appear so.
Boris?
I'm out here. Hi, guys.
Hi, Boris.
I'm glad. So, Jim, that was one thing I was looking forward to. Wayne, we always have that debate whether it's a new nonconformity or an existing nonconformity. So the fact that this addition's going out a significant number of feet from an existing nonconformity, it still holds true that it's still an existing nonconformity?
Yes.
Is that your
What it
interpretation?
does is it just extends the existing nonconformity. It doesn't increase or create a new nonconformity. The nonconformity, a setback already exists, which is 2.7 at its closest point, and this extension just moves parallel along that lot line at it looks like 8.3 feet or 9.3.
9.3.
Yep.
Can't read it. 9.3 feet.
All right. All right. Well, if we're all in agreement that that's okay, then I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'll take a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second?
All right, all those in favor? Aye, Tanya.
Aye, Phil.
I, Freeman.
Hi, Boris. Thank you.
All right, thank
Okay.
you. What say ye, folks?
Well, if, I'm in agreement that I haven't checked the math on my calculator, but if Jim has, I will defer to his mathematical expertise.
I have checked it. It's accurate.
Okay? Any,
I have no objections to it. I think it would be fine. I don't think it would be detrimental to the neighborhood. I think it would be a good fit for the neighborhood, and we have no objections.
We didn't get any comments from anybody in the neighborhood.
no?
No?
And it looks like it looks like a nice project from what I see, so. I would be happy to make a motion to approve the special permit as applied for without additional conditions.
Second?
Okay, all those in favor?
I, Freeman.
Aye, Phil.
Aye, Tanya.
Hi, Boris.
All right, great. Well, congratulations.
Thank
You
you.
got your special permit?
All right, thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for yours.
All right,
Some-
thank you, Sandy. All right,
so-
thank you.
Sometimes it's the details that create the devil, so,
Understand.
yeah.
All right. Have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you,
Me
you too.
Okay, the next matter on this evening is ZBA case number 2025-13, Raja Khanna at 6 Fort Hill Lane. The applicant proposes to raise and rebuild a pre-existing non-conforming barn a special permit is required. In the application, we have the application itself, which was filed on September 18th of this year. We have a memo from the Board of Health dated October 1st, 2025, stating, after reviewing the Board of Health file for the property located at 6 Fort Hill Lane, a recent Title V report dated January 4th, 2024 indicates that the property has a garbage grinder. In 1992, when the septic system was approved to be installed at this property, the system was not designed for the use of a garbage grinder. In order to have a garbage grinder, the septic system would require a 2-compartment septic tank to accommodate the settling of large amounts of organic materials, and the leaching field size would need to be increased by 50%. Using a garbage grinder with an under-designed system significantly increases the probability of septic system failure. This also decreases the number of bedrooms that the system is sized to accommodate. Originally a 6-bedroom system, with the addition of the garbage grinder, the allowable flow decreases to 3 bedrooms or 330 gallons per day. The garbage grinder must be removed. Once the garbage grinder is removed, further detail will be required in order to determine the distance from the existing leaching field to the proposed slab foundation barn. Title V code requires a setback of 10 feet from the leaching field, and according to the septic as-built dated November 4th, 1992, the leaching field is less than 10 feet from the existing slab foundation barn. In this instance, when rooms are being added with new construction, a variance cannot be granted, and the new barn must be at least 10 feet from the existing leach field. Further, while this proposal is for a guest house without cooking facilities and is not considered an accessory dwelling unit, should you seek to make this a true accessory dwelling unit in the future, a 2-compartment tank or separate septic tank in series with the original tank would be required. We also have a memo from the Planning Board, which states that at its meeting on October 6th, the board voted to defer judgment on the special permit application to the zoning board with no further comments. Then we have plans prepared by Merrill Engineers and Land Surveyors, which were received on July 31st of 2025 by the Board of Appeals. Would the applicant like to present the project?
My name is Roger Khanna of 6 Fort Hill Lane. So the project in question is we are attempting to replace an existing barn using the same dimensions, length, width, height, as what's currently there. The current barn is dilapidated beyond the state of repair, and we're looking to improve that rather than renovate it. It would be cost prohibitive, I think, to renovate it. We have had the Historical Commission out there, so they've taken a look, and they agree that it is not historical. Happy to have them revisit, but just wanted to let you know that. With regards to the actual proposed plans, like I said, the length, the width, the height are all being preserved currently there. The exact footprint is being preserved. The only addition really is a backside, which is in the setback, is being raised to make that second floor a little more usable. Rather than having to duck your head as you walk through, you'll be able to walk straight up. So that is increasing the overall volume of the structure by approximately 7%. With regards to the Board of Health's comments, I will say we purchased this home last year in 2024, so unaware of the issues with the grinder. Happy to do that and accommodate that request. My only comment, I guess, with the other, the distance of the septic existing structure is first. That's how it is currently. It's been that way forever. It's about 8.8 feet. I did have Merrill take a look at that and confirm that. And I don't know if this matters, but the the new plans are not adding any rooms, so again, not to get technical, but I think she's saying in this instance, when rooms are being added with new construction, a variance cannot be granted. So we're not adding any rooms. The existing rooms, or the existing structure has all the rooms that are there now. I'm sorry, the existing structure has all the rooms that are being proposed. We're not adding any rooms, so I just want to make that clear. Beyond that, I don't have a lot of other comments. Happy to answer any questions you may have.
What is the, when you say the same rooms that are proposed are being used in the barn now, what is the barn being used for currently?
Primarily a garage. So most of the structure is a garage. The rooms above the garage, none of it actually is being currently used. There is a bathroom on the first floor. There is what my best guess used to be some sort of living space and accompanying that bathroom. And then there's 3 rooms upstairs that, again, we've never used, having just moved in, and again, not being as dilapidated beyond the point where I'd want to have anybody go up there, especially kids. So, there are stairs upstairs. You can go upstairs. You can walk around. Theoretically, you could use it, but we don't. So,
Okay.
we'd like to convert it to a usable space so that, whether it's a home gym or a rec room or something like that, maintain the garage aspect of it as well, though.
I think, I don't want to put words in the applicant's mouth, but I think that what he's referring to there, Tanya, might be the number of bedrooms, that the septic system was designed for a certain number of bedrooms, and he's not proposing to add additional bedroom space. Is that, Jim, would you agree that?
I don't think that that's true, because it looks like the proposed had a bedroom there.
But I believe the existing.
The existing, I don't know, I don't have a floor plan of the existing.
Are the living spaces in the barn heated?
Currently?
Yes.
That is a good question. I don't know. I've never checked, but I have never turned on the heat, if there is heat, put it that way. So the living space, to answer
Phil, yep, sorry.
Our question. Yeah, the section of the current barn with the bathroom, again, I would never sleep there, but it could be interpreted as a bedroom. The existing main house has 5 bedrooms. This would make 6. So, again, I read it as adding rooms, not adding bedrooms. And if you were to go in today and look at the number of rooms versus what I'm proposing, it's identical. But the number of bedrooms would bring it up to 6 or maintain 6, however you want to look at it, I guess.
Is the bathroom operable in the barn right now?
It's got a toilet and a sink. I've never used it.
You've never used it, okay.
Again, we moved in 2024. This is not, it is, we knew right away that this was something that we're going to have to do, so we haven't spent any energy or effort to try to get it to work.
Okay.
It has, it clearly worked at some point, but I've never attempted to make it work.
Is the upstairs, I'm actually quite familiar with the barn. I spent a lot of time there in the 1980s.
I learned this
Yeah.
as we've gotten into the house. It used to be
It was a central.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
the Marston's house. It used to be a very popular destination.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So.
Is the second floor of the barn finished at this point, or?
There's 3 rooms upstairs. I would not describe any of them as finished. They clearly, just based on the inscribings on the walls, they were hangouts maybe in the earlier days. But
Yeah, we didn't inscribe anything on the walls, so that may have come from somebody later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
And that little apartment, I'd describe it as, on the first floor, existed then, and there was a bathroom, and as I recall, 2 little rooms on either side of it.
Correct.
But that was my friend's father's tools. I wouldn't call it a workshop. He just stored his tools in there. I don't think that the plumbing was hooked up at that point, so I don't know if it is now, but it was pretty. It sounds like it's still pretty rough.
Yes. Yeah. It hasn't been improved since the time I think you might be describing, but I can't be sure.
Yeah.
I think bedrooms are defined as heat, light, ventilation, 70 square feet and all that kind of stuff, and I'm kind of wondering if you are creating new living spaces that Lauren's gonna want you to comply with Title V for. Is there any reason why you can't move the building over a foot and a half?
No, that is an option. That's something I discussed with our engineers. I don't know if that opens up a different can of worms, but certainly that is an option.
I think also the bedroom count is determined by adding up the total number of rooms in the house, in the main house, plus the total number of rooms on this, because most likely the room count's gonna exceed 8, and you take the room count and divide it by 2, and if it's an odd number, you can round down, so.
We did do that calculation with Bill, the architect, Bill Funari, the architect, and came to a number that
11 or less?
It was permissible. I don't have that calculation in front of me, but I could certainly provide you that.
Did this property pass Title V inspection before you purchased it? Or did you not have it
I think it's required by law, yeah.
Would have to.
inspected? So I'm confused as to how this would,
Setback to a building would not be failure criteria for Title V inspection.
but the grinder,
Yeah, it was noted that there was a garbage disposal, but that's still not failure criteria.
that's not failure criteria. Okay, thank you. We have our septic expert here, so very
Yep.
helpful.
But Freeman, you have a concern about the distance between the existing system
It
and
sounded
the
like
existing
Lauren did.
structure?
She
Yeah,
wanted,
she
she's
definitely
looking, if we're increasing flows and adding finished spaces that aren't currently finished, I think she's gonna want the 10 feet, sounds like in her letter.
Okay.
But that's, I think you said it was 8.8 or something?
It is 8.8, yes.
Move it 1.2 feet over.
Yeah, it looks like there's plenty of room on the east side to slide over a couple of feet without getting inside the 15-foot setback from that lot
Yep.
line.
It wouldn't create a new nonconformity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was my only concern, was just, I don't want, like I said, I don't want to open up another can of worms if that's what would happen,
Right.
but if you're saying that no new nonconformities are created, and that would simply alleviate the
Well, you can
Lauren's
move it
issue,
over.
then I don't think that's a,
Although I don't see coverage calcs on here.
which one?
Coverage calculations?
It's on the table.
It's on the application.
At the application,
Okay.
So,
yeah, it may
yeah.
not be on the actual plan
I think
itself.
Jim's gonna want it on the plan when you submit for a building permit.
Correct. It didn't change from existing to proposed.
Correct.
I feel like that's something to do.
Yeah, again, our goal was to really replicate and mimic what's there currently without changing much, but certainly moving it over is a possibility.
I think, just in my past experience watching the board, when you guys approve a permit, an application, we need to have an accurate plot plan then, if the applicant decides to move that.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably, as it is drawn right now, I don't think that it is something that we could move forward and approve tonight without the table added to the plan, the coverage table, and if the building is going to need to be moved to keep the septic system setback in compliance, then we'd need to see a plan with that on it as well.
Probably want to resubmit it to the Board of Health for review and comment again, just to make sure.
Okay.
But beyond that, Jim, you did say that there was a table in the application. I didn't look at the table.
There was a new table that was submitted because the first table didn't have all the calculations on it. This is my first time looking at it.
So not the one that was received in August, there was another one?
No, there's another one I saw with the application where it's all typed in. There's a handwritten one, and then there's a second one received I've got the other one, August 21st. Is that the one you're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I have September 18th.
Oh, you know why? I originally sent it back and said you needed to complete the table. And that's when we got this table back. Yes.
And the table you're referencing is under number 7 on page 3 of the application, correct?
Yep, yes.
And I think we just need it on the plan.
The plan.
That's stamped on it, right?
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah. The existing and proposed coverage doesn't change, we just like it memorialized on the plan. It's a policy.
Well, I entertain a motion to that effect this evening.
Continue it till,
What do we got here?
Well, let's make sure that the applicant, that you understand where we're coming from on this, right? That we just need some fine detail added, just so that, for the record, if somebody ever comes and blows the dust off of this down the road, they can understand why we did what we did.
Yep, I just want to make sure I do understand. So I want to put the coverage table that is currently in the application, put that on the actual site plan.
site
Yeah.
plan,
Yep.
Yep,
And then I want to move the building over 1.2 feet and have that site plan reflect that as well.
right.
For the purposes of the special permit, I need to submit basically just an updated site plan. I don't need to submit the entire application over, or do I need to?
Correct.
Nope, just the site
No,
plan.
just the site plan, and have a conversation with Lauren about what you've done on the site plan to make it, to bring it into compliance, to erase her concern that she had about the distance between the,
Okay.
And I'd go over the room count with her also.
yeah.
Okay, I can share that calculation. with
And
her.
I'd take the garbage disposal out before I talk to her.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
And to further add comment to that, I'd suggest before you get the plan drawn up, sit with Lauren to make sure that what you're proposing is done, so you're not paying to have that done twice.
Very good point.
Say that one more time?
Before you have the plot plan updated with a new location and all that stuff, sit with Lauren to make sure what you're proposing is gonna be compliant with setback distances, so you're not,
Gotcha.
doing it twice.
Would you like Lauren?
In,
Oh,
in,
sorry, go ahead.
in regards to the table, all we need on the table is the existing lot coverage expressed in square footage and percent of coverage, and then proposed, which in this case is gonna be the same, it's gonna be redundant, but just memorialize it that way.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And then with regards to Lauren, would you like her to write an updated memo, or will she just relay her approval at that point to you?
She will forward a memo to the
She'll
board.
forward a memo to us.
Do the steps and deck exist?
Yeah,
No?
there are steps and deck is a strong word. I would use a platform.
I'm just wondering if that portion of the footprint changes.
If deck counts as, hold on, let me just pull that up.
Only if it has a roof over it.
It has an overhang, yeah.
There's no coverage.
There's no
Yeah, I
coverage
don't
on
think
it?
they're,
It's just a deck
yeah,
without an overhang?
Correct.
yeah,
It
there's
meets
no.
the setback, so it's okay that way.
How much time do you think you'll need to have the revisions completed?
I think the engineer could turn that around pretty quickly. I think the first step, meeting with Bowen, is going to be the limiting factor, so hopefully I can get on her calendar pretty quickly, I would imagine. But once,
It would have to be the beginning of the week, because we're not open to the public on Friday, just to let you know.
okay, appreciate that. But you guys meet every 2 weeks or every month? I can't remember.
Every 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
The second and fourth Thursday of the month.
Okay.
Next month.
But not
there is
Thanksgiving.
one meeting.
Yeah.
And it's on the 13th, November 13th. In December, one meeting, December 11th.
Do we have anything on that day?
Thanksgiving?
We do. We have two for November 11th. I mean, for November 13th, we have two scheduled already.
Are they big? Not like
They're
a
not administrative, they're both.
40B or anything, right? Okay. All right.
Do these little roof
Should be fine.
overhangs over the doors count?
I think it's just decorative trim. I didn't see anything that
Little.
raised an eyebrow to me.
Over the doorway.
No pun intended. No eyebrows.
Well, they don't show on the
Is there a
side.
side level elevation?
There-
On the front of the building, there's two little roof overhangs over the doors.
Oh, yeah, they don't show on the,
Yeah, they don't show on the side elevation.
Yeah, those are not there. Is that something that counts as changing the
It changes the coverage. a little
Coverage.
bit.
yeah, just have them add that to the plot plan and include the coverage.
It's permissible.
I didn't catch that because they don't show on the side
Yeah, I
elevation.
agree.
Good catch, Freeman.
So you said November 13th is your next meeting, but you may be full, is that what you're saying, or no?
No, that November 13th is the next available meeting.
Today's the 22nd,
23rd.
sorry, 23rd, thank you. I think I could be ready by then, if that's agreeable? Is that something that,
Yep. If you can't, I mean, we can always continue it that day to another, it'd have to go to December then, if
Okay.
that's the case, just so you know.
yeah, I mean, to be 100% frank with you guys, I'm not looking to do anything until construction season in the spring anyway.
Okay.
Try to do this, so I have some time.
You're not exactly jammed up right now.
What's that?
You're not exactly jammed up.
Exactly, I'm not exactly, I don't got,
Calendar,
yeah,
okay.
nobody's waiting to stick a shovel in the ground. But that being said, I would still love to get it done sooner rather than later, so I will,
Do we have anything coming before us at the next meeting?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. There are two other matters.
Okay.
yeah, I think we'll be ready.
Continue till November 13th, is that what we said? Yes.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, I, Tanya.
I, Freeman.
I, Phil.
Hi, Boris.
All right, great. Well,
Okay.
we'll see you on the 13th then.
You on the 13th.
Thank you.
All right, we have some meeting minutes to approve administratively. Patty will let us know what those are.
Actually, I think Lauren just told me to put that on there, just in case we had anything. I don't
Yeah, okay.
think,
Yeah, I didn't receive any, Katie.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
she's still showing me how to do that.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
That's fine.
She said to just leave it on every time.
Okay, that works. All right, so I think that's it for tonight, unless anybody has anything else to. Nope. Boris, you good?
I'm good. I just enjoyed listening to Phil's stories, behind the stories of some of these projects that
The
come up.
shenanigans.
I didn't tell any stories, Boris. I've been sworn to secrecy.
The tape's still rolling.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Wait, we didn't adjourn yet.
I know,
will
I know,
entertain
I
a
know.
motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Okay, second?
Freeman.
Anyone?
Second.
Yes, okay. All those in favor, I, Tanya.
I, Phil.
I, Freeman.
Hi, Boris.
All right,
All
have a
right.
good night. Thanks,
Good night.
Boris.
Good night, everybody.
All right, we're out.